Tonight we are hearing from a veteran attorney who brought cases for decades against the Department of Children and Families here in our state.
Yes, he says the agency made missteps in the case of Jacqueline Mimi Torres-Garcia. She's the 11-year-old whose remains were found behind a building in New Britain. This was back in October. Police say she had likely been dead for a year. Her mother, her aunt, and the mother's ex-boyfriend are all charged in her death. So far, her mother has pleaded not guilty. Last week, Mimi's estate filed paperwork for a potential $100 million wrongful death claim against DCF.
Now, the lawsuit would seek damages for Mimi's death and alleged negligence of her sibling. The attorney we spoke with says the agency should just settle now. Chief Investigator Lynn Bestoff joins us with this exclusive interview.
You had an enormous amount of red flags.
Insightful comments about the Mimi Torres-Garcia case from Mike Agranoff, who has extensive experience in child welfare cases. Agranoff believes DCF made critical errors. Arrest warrants say earlier this year, Mimi's biological father, Victor Torres, said Mimi's mother would not give him their address, and he asked DCF to do a wellness check. But the DCF declined because he did not know where they lived. DCF has said it did not have any involvement with the family from November 2022 to January 2025. Agranoff pointed out errors he believes DCF made during the year Mimi hadn't been seen and could have been already dead, that he says could have at least gotten DCF on the case sooner.
Sometimes it can fall down on the job.
Arrest warrants also say last winter DCF received neglect complaints. Mimi's younger sibling was doing chores meant for adults and showed up at school with bruises.
One of the standard parts of DCF is that when there's possible abuse or neglect of one child, you investigate all the others in the household. That is just absolutely standard.
The DCF issued a statement days after the discovery of Mimi's body that it made some inquiries on Mimi while investigating those allegations. The DCF statement also said this is when the agency conducted a video call where an imposter posed as Mimi for a wellness check.
How often did you hear of DCF checking on a child through a video?
I never heard of it. When I read this, I couldn't believe it. I never heard of it.
A DCF spokesperson told us in part attorney Agranoff has no firsthand knowledge of this case, and his comments are not based on facts as we know them. When asked about the potential wrongful death claim, it has said it has not received it. We're still digging on this story. If you have a tip for NBC Connecticut Investigates, send me an email at len.bestoff@nbcuni.com.